Ladies and gentlemen, your Hawaii king and queen for May night, Kealakehe High School 2025. Maka and Malia. Ladies and gentlemen, you may be seated. Mahalo. Make some noise, ladies and gentlemen, Kealakehe High School Polynesian Club. Welcome to May night 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, our theme for this year is He Wa'a He Moku, He Moku He Wa'a, which is my canoe is my island is my canoe. And this is where we're at, the big island, Hawaii Island. We are Ohana, whether you're from Hilo, whether you're from the east, south, north, west, we are all Ohana right here. So ladies and gentlemen, give it up for yourself. Well, we have an action-packed night for you right here in this gymnasium. Like I said before, 9 months these students have been working really hard to give you this presentation of He Wa'a He Moku, He Moku He Wa'a. Ladies and gentlemen, you turn your eyes to the screen. Mahalo.
I've been dancing with Stefa and his wife Victoria for like 5 years now. Before that, I had danced for another 4 years, so I've just been dancing for most of my life. I've definitely improved in expression and smiling and just showing my happiness through dancing and just having a fun time. Everyone's really nice. Yeah, it's really fun. Sometimes we're all very lost, but we can like relate through that together and just have fun. Ever since I was like 3, I've been dancing like hula, and then through like the halau I go to, which Stefa teaches at, I've just been hearing about Kali for so long, and when I came to high school, I was like, might as well do it. Well, I was born and raised here in Kona. My dad's from New Zealand and my mom's from Germany, so it's definitely cool to learn about cultures that I'm not necessarily a part of, but to feel like I'm accepted and welcome. That's definitely been very fun.
What inspired me to join this class would be my love for hula. I fell in love with hula at the age of 7, and seeing everybody and their love for culture in this class made me want to join. My favorite moment would probably be first walking into the gym and seeing like everybody I made connections with this year. So new friends. I went to
I've been dancing hula for almost all my life, so the Hawaiian culture has kind of been a part of my life since the beginning, and I wanted to continue that into my high school experience, and also I've been doing May night or May days in the past, so I wanted to do that this year. My favorite moment has got to be performing outside of school and at the curriculum showcase and other things like that. I think I've built many connections and friendships. I've also been able to put myself out there and get the opportunity to dance hula and all these other cultures. The community in Poly is very funny. Everybody is really kind and inclusive. We basically just laugh and have fun the entire hour that we have the class, and so Poly has been really fun.
Is Hawaii. Far out in the heart of the Pacific Ocean lies a breathtaking chain of islands, where fire meets water and ancient traditions live on. This is Hawaii, composed of 8 main islands, each with its own spirit and story. Hawaii is a land born of volcanoes, shaped by time, and nurtured by people deeply rooted in their culture and their land. We welcome you to our home. We welcome you to Hawaii with aloha.
In Hawaii, dance is more than move. It is memory. It is language. It is prayer. This is hula. Hula is the soul of the Hawaiian people expressed in motion. Every sway, every step, every gesture tells a story of gods and goddesses, of love and longing, of the land and the sea.
There are 2 main forms, hula kahiko, the ancient style, performed to chant and traditional instruments like the pahu and ipu. It is powerful, sacred, and deeply connected to Hawaiian spirituality.
Hula awana is a modern evolution, graceful, fluid, and accompanied by song and instruments like the ukulele or steel guitar. It tells new stories while honoring old truths.
In hula, the hands speak of falling rain, blowing wind, blooming flowers. The eyes follow, the feet ground the dancer to the aina, the land. Every movement is intentional. Every movement is a message.
Passed down through generations, hula is not just performed, it is lived. It teaches discipline, language, history, and aloha. Respect for all living things. To witness hula is to witness the heartbeat of Hawaii, a tradition that moves not just the body, but the spirit. This is hula, a living legacy, a gift, a voice for the Hawaiian soul.
I have the honor of being your mo'i wahine this year for Kealakehe High School Polynesian Club 2025. Aloha mai kako, e komo mai I ka mako ainanani, ka aina o Kealoha. Welcome everyone. Come enter our beautiful land, the land of aloha.
Oh the beautiful wahine from the beautiful island of Hawaii. One more time, ladies and gentlemen. Just a special mention, a thank you to Kealakehe and her queen Victoria Mikaele for this beautiful hula. At this special moment, we haven't done this in a long time here at Kealakehe Main. We would like to invite the king and the queen to share their dance for tonight. How about a big hand for them, ladies and gentlemen? With this beautiful mele called Ola. Ladies and gentlemen, keep clapping. Thank you very much. One more time, ladies and gentlemen, keep clapping. Mahalo. We present to you your Hawaii King and Queen for 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, your Hawaiian crew. One more time, ladies and gentlemen, from the beautiful island of Hawaii. Well, we're gonna get on our canoe and we're gonna take a trip to the beautiful island of Fiji. Any Fijians in here? Fijians? Hey, bula! Bula! Everyone say bula binaka! That's right, everyone say bula! Say binaka! Bula! On the beautiful island of Fiji, they're happy people, very happy people of the Pacific. So ladies and gentlemen, let's set sail to the beautiful island of Fiji. Turn your eyes to the screen.
When I watched 2023's May 9th class, I fell in love with the dancing and the culture that Several was able to help his students during that year, and I felt inspired to join. My favorite moment in Poly was probably my first day. We did the salsa together. We all worked as a class and just messing up and relearning my movements. It was pretty fun to learn, and yeah, it was my first day, so I was kind of nervous. The community is very loving and respectful. Some of them teaching us to be respectful to everyone. And you know, when you have an environment that's not, I don't know, like not respectful in a way, it kind of brings down the vibe of the class and just the point we want to teach to the audience.
I have improved in many different ways, but one would probably be understanding the cultures that I dance, because when I first started, I didn't really understand the background of any of the songs or dances, so that would probably be how I improved. My favorite moment would probably be the end of May night on my freshman year. Sefa had a speech and he made everyone cry, and it was just really thoughtful. It just taught me a bunch of things that I didn't know before, and it brought me really closer to a lot of my family members as well, because some of my family members are really like into the culture and I never really was. But when I started dancing, it brought me closer to them.
My favorite moment in Hollywood, it's a lot of moments because we always come together. I'd say lunch practices, because even though we're really hungry during lunch and want to eat, but we always come together to practice, and it just makes our community like feel so much more welcome and so much more bigger because we're all together, and it looks great when we dance all together. This class has deepened my sense of culture because I see that, like, I'd say, for example, the Samoan culture and my culture, outer islands of Kealakehe, we dance and we show, like, our culture is like a lot of dancing and singing, like music. It plays a big role in our culture, and I feel like that's a similarity. And because of this, because of Poly, I was able to like be more open to learning new stuff in my culture, because I'm a little whitewashed in my culture, and it's like hard for me to learn because a lot of our family's back home, and we don't really learn that much because since we were born and we grew up here, so English was our first language, and I guess Poly opened up my like senses to being able to learn new things in my culture. Our community it's really big, it's very respectful, kind, and we go through a lot of ups and downs. Like we learned a lot of new stuff, and I'd say that when it's time for us to come together, we really do come together and we show up. Like we give everyone, like we show them what we really got, and it's this community really like it helped me connect to Hawaii, because when I was like growing up here, I didn't really feel welcome because I was not Hawaiian, but Poly like allowed me to express the feeling of me feeling welcome, and like yeah, it feels like family here. Poly feels like family.
they're happy people. And whatever they have, like they really share that aloha spirit. Whatever they have is what they would give. Whatever they have. And that's what I've always noticed about Fijian people. The expression, the aloha, the smile, make sure you're like welcoming when you're doing the stance. Okay, right from the beginning to the end. So smile right from the beginning to the end. You gotta express it.
South Pacific, scattered like jewels across turquoise waters, lies a place where time slows, smiles come easy, and nature and culture thrive in harmony. Welcome to Fiji.
Ula Binaka, and welcome to Fiji. Fiji consists of more than 300 islands, though about 110 are inhabited. The two major islands are Viti-Levu and Vanuatu. Fiji has a diverse culture with influence from Polynesian, Melanesian, Indian, and European ancestry. Fijians are known for their welcoming nature and strong sense of community.
Fiji has a unique tradition of Fijian ceremonies, with the kava ceremony being one of the most famous cultural rituals. Kava is a drink made from the root of the kava plant, and it is traditionally consumed during social gatherings, often to mark significant events or during welcoming ceremonies. We are doing two numbers in this year's Fijian section. The first one is called Suli Tabu, written by Eliasa Wa'Iwa. Using metaphors, he wrote this song, explaining the beautiful aspects of Fijian women, talking about the buila, the traditional Fijian hairstyle worn by women, and the clothes they wear along with their.
Second is a meke being performed to a song called Nasa, using a lauhala fan as an implement. Traditionally, it was used in battle to distract the enemy before they launch a much bigger lethal weapon.
Ohana, we greet you with Ula Binaka.
And welcome to the beautiful islands of Fiji. Toso Viti Toso.
and gentlemen, big hand for the ladies from the island of Fiji. And we welcome back our warriors. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause on the island of Fiji! Here to see some more tonight. Our canoe is now going to sail to the beautiful island of Tahiti. And we greet you with Yorana. Any Tahitians here? Any Tahitians? Yeah, just me. I'm Tahitian. Oh, there. We got one Tahitian over there. Once again, we bring to you the Hotea Na'aparima from the beautiful island of Tahiti. Everyone repeat after me. Everyone say, Yorana. One more time. Everyone say, Yorana. Everyone say, Yo Mama. All right, here we go. From the beautiful island of Tahiti. Check it out on the screen.
My favorite moment probably is honestly every moment with them. But yeah, every moment is very special to me, and everyone is a family in this class. We're all one big family. Everyone gets along in poly, no one gets left behind. We're all riding the same canoe, we're all on the same wave.
Something that inspired me to join this class was my oldest brother, Kaustas, who's in this class before me. And so I tried out volley. And when I told him, he was like, it's too late because you're junior already, you know? But I tried it and I'm here now. I didn't know what I was doing. I was very shy at the beginning of the year. But I really stepped out of my comfort zone, which got me here. And I'm more aware of my surroundings when we're dancing. I met way more people than I could. And I made a lot of memories with these boys over here. And I learned a lot of stuff about different cultures, not just mine.
The community isn't really like a community, or like a family, because like everyone is there to like help each other, and like anytime someone is being helped, it's like it's kind of like siblings or like parents helping each other, and it's really what like turns us into a family. My favorite moment in Poly, probably during one of the lunch practices. There was like a lot of boys, and as we were doing the stick dance, they kept showing a lot of energy, and because of them, that's what got me to use a lot of energy, and I had a lot of fun.
In the heart of the South Pacific, where turquoise lagoons meet towering volcanic peaks, lies a place that has inspired dreams for centuries. This is Tahiti, the crown jewel of French Polynesia, where beauty runs deeper than the sea. More than just an island, Tahiti is a feeling, a rhythm of life shaped by ocean tides and ancient winds. Here, nature speaks in colors and every horizon tells a story. Yorana, and welcome to the islands of Tahiti.
The island of Tahiti is officially known as French Polynesia, located in the South Pacific Ocean, roughly halfway between California and Australia. They are part of the wider region of Oceania. Tahiti, the largest and the most populous island, is in the Society Island group and is in the political, economic, and cultural hub of French Polynesia. French is their official language. Tahitian and other Polynesian dialects are also widely spoken.
Drumming holds deep cultural and spiritual significance in Tahiti, serving as both a heartbeat of traditional life and a powerful form of communication, storytelling, and expression.
And we will be presenting you with two numbers tonight. First being the otea, using the tuere drums. The otea is one of the most iconic and dramatic traditional dances of Tahiti. Known for its fast, rhythmic hip movements, vibrant costumes, and powerful drumming.
Second is the aparima. The aparima is a graceful and expressive traditional dance from Tahiti that focuses on hand movements to tell a story. Its name comes from two Tahitian words, apa meaning to mimic, and rima meaning hand.
Dancers use delicate hand gestures, facial expressions, and soft body movements to narrate legends, daily life, love story, and elements of nature like the sea, wind, or birds.
The motions often mimic real-life actions, such as combing hair, paddling a canoe, or picking flowers.
Ohana, we greet you once again with Yorana and welcome to the beautiful islands of Tahiti. Eo Tahiti.
Oh, you gotta be louder than that, ladies and gentlemen. Give them a big round of applause for the island of Tahiti. At this moment, ladies and gentlemen, the spotlight is on me. We are gonna invite our main night queen to share her dance with you tonight. And the mele that she'll be dancing to is Aloha Hawaii Kuhone Hana. So ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for our main night queen this year for 2025, Malia Bexa.
Aloha, Hawaii, kuone hana.
One more time, ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for our king and queen for this year. I want to tell you if you're sitting, my apologies, if you're sitting on this side of the Royal Court stage, can we please move away from the Royal Court stage, please? Mahalo. I want to tell you just a short story about this young lady that's sitting on the mo'i wahine right now. This is the most shy girl you will ever meet in your life. I'm telling you, her mom and dad knows. This mo'i wahine right now. So her being on stage right now is such a big achievement. So one more time, round of applause for and our mo'i wahine. That's just one of the stories that we have here at Kealakehe High School Polynesian Club. They come in and they're nervous, and what do? Just throw them in the deep and let them swim. They don't know how to swim, they'll learn by themselves. All right, that's how we do it. Well, we're going to take you to the Kingdom of Tonga. The loudest Pacific Island country in the world. In the Kingdom of Tonga, we greet you with malo elele. Everyone say malo elele. One more time, malo elele. Every year I do a big shout out to my Auntie Finau. Auntie Finau, you're somewhere. I didn't get her involved at all this year, so it was quiet. There she is. Give it up for Auntie Finau right there. I told her stay home on purpose, okay? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to the Kingdom of Tonga.
The community with the Poly is like a really tight community. It's like a family. We all get to know each other, and through Poly, all the dances that we learn, we get to experience something together, and it brings us closer as a class and as a family.
Amazing. Because, like, we're all from one island, you know, and we can make more friends.
Community in Poly is very fun. It's very fun. Everybody looks smiling, everybody's happy, and there's just such a positive vibe when you walk into class.
What inspired me to join this class was watching her May night from last year. I came last year to watch because my sister was in it, and it kind of inspired me because I like seeing all the different cultures in one May night because it's different than usual just the Hawaiian. I like seeing all the other different cultures.
What inspired me to join this class is I could learn like different cultures and like seeing what they mean could mean the same thing as mine.
What inspired me was I saw a lot of the Instagram posts, and I knew some friends in the club already, so I wanted to join this year to try it out, and I fell in love with the class.
lies a proud and ancient kingdom. This is Tonga, the last remaining monarchy in the South Pacific, a land of kings, of culture, and of deep spiritual roots. Tonga is a Polynesian island country located in the South Pacific Ocean, known for its deep-rooted culture, monarchy, and unspoiled natural beauty. It's officially called the Kingdom of Tonga. Tonga is known as the Friendly Islands, a name given by James Cook in the 1770s. It's one of the few places where you can swim with humpback whales, Tongan culture has similarities to Samoan and Fijian cultures, but retains a distinct royal and ceremonial style. The Tongan language is central to the culture. It has a rich oral tradition, and the elders are often the keepers of history and genealogy. Traditionally, stories, songs, and chants are passed down verbally. The Tongan language is a Polynesian in origin, and many Tongans are also fluent in English as it is taught in schools. Our performance this year consists of two numbers. A taulunga. The taulunga is known for its series of hand movements that interpret the meaning of the song being performed. Other aspects of the dance include slight head nods within 1 or 2 beats. While smiling throughout, legs are usually kept still with knees bent and together in a taulalo posture. Small steps or turns are sometimes performed, but the movement should be soft and supple. We're performing to a number called Nepitono. Nepitono representing the Kingdom of Tonga, a song composed by Her Majesty Queen Salote Tupo III to commemorate the 1953 royal tour of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth I and Prince Philip to the Friendly Islands. The Tongan Daufagniwa is a traditional Tongan dance and ceremony that plays an important role in Tongan culture. It is a unique performance often associated with ceremonial gatherings and royal events. Here's a closer look at the Daufagniwa as it signifies or originated from one of the islands of Tonga called Niwa. Daufagniwa translates to the war dance from Niwa, using movements being synchronized to the drums using a stick imitating a gun-like feature. Fast-paced, powerful, yet a joyful dance, ladies and gentlemen. We greet you with Malolele and welcome to the Kingdom of Tonga.
Si ai e kue
be mindful of our performance, please. Mahalo! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the senior boys from Kealakehe Polynesian Club. Making their way in from the roof of the gym. Didn't pay any tickets to be here. Damien, Aki, Henson, Cameron, Edward, and Devon Sell. Gentlemen, have a big hand for your senior boys, the 2025 Kealakehe High School Polynesian class. Ride it off, my boys! One more time, ladies and gentlemen, big hand for our warriors, beautiful wahine. If our debt collectors, money collectors, can come collect this money from this stage, thank you, my boys. How about a big hand for our drummers, ladies and gentlemen? Believe it or not, if you've watched the movie Drumline, all three of those boys were in the movie Drumline, directed by Dr. Lee himself. Thank you, boys. We'll pay you guys after. One more time, big hand for your drummers, ladies and gentlemen. Well, there's one more culture that I want to take you to, and that's the beautiful island of Samoa. The island of Samoa, we greet you with talofa lava. Everyone say talofa. One more time, talofa. I'm half Samoan, half Spanish, and I'm my dad's side Samoan, my mom's from Spain. So talofa and hola, como estás, everyone. But it's great having these students experience, some of them the first time in these different cultures has been amazing. And I have to say one thing, shout out to all my Micronesian community. Yeah! Believe it or not, 60% of this Polynesian club is made out of all our Micronesian students, and it's something that we're proud of. Yes, sir! Yes, sir! So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we're going to take you to the beautiful island of Samoa with talofa lava. Turn your eyes to the screen. Thank you very much.
This class has deepened my sense of culture with being able to know just the mo'olelo behind all the songs that we're dancing to, and just being able to grow a deeper appreciation and connect it to ourselves and bring that outside of just this class. My favorite moment in poly dance would definitely have to be May night, because just the liveliness and the energy.
Well, Hannah, if you tilt your head to the right, you'll be able to see right clearly.
Not just my culture, but getting to experience Tongan, Fijian, Tahitian, and all of that is just such a great thing to experience. And being able to dance with my friends who also become family, it's just been such a great opportunity, and I love it.
Thank you for tilting your head to the right. You can tilt it back to the front. Mahalo.
I feel like I improved a lot. It was kind of awkward in my first year because I didn't know any movements. Like I moved very stiffly too. With culture, it comes in many different ways. What inspired me was the Samoan section, to be specific, the salsa.
I was inspired to join this class because it seemed really fun, and I saw main night and I just loved the energy and I wanted to be part of it and make new friends. I also had a lot of friends in poly class, so new experiences. I think I've improved a lot. There's still a lot for me to improve on, but I think I've grown in like learning new techniques and learning new ways of dance. And I also like memorize the dances. Yeah, I think I'm farther than I thought I would be.
To everyone that is Samoan in the building, remember to throw only $50 up. Mahalo.
Talofa lava from the island of Samoa. Samoa consists of two nations. Samoa was once known as Western Samoa and American Samoa. Samoa is a small island nation located in the heart of the South Pacific Ocean, known for its tropical beauty, welcoming people, and vibrant Polynesian culture. Officially called the independent state of Samoa. It consists of two main islands, Upolu and Savaii, and several smaller islands. American Samoa is an uncooperated territory of the United States, located in the South Pacific Ocean, southeast of the independent nation of Samoa. It consists of 5 volcanic islands and 2 coral atolls, with Tutuila being the largest and most populated island. The capital is Pangu Pangu. Although it might seem separated, but we are still one Samoa. The dances we are doing this year. Ma'ulu'ulu. Ma'ulu'ulu literally means to cool down or to soothe in Samoan, or the calm before the rain. It is a synchronized, graceful dance. It often serves as an opening act in larger performances or ceremonies, setting a calm and respectful tone. And the pese we are doing the Ma'ulu'ulu to is Tupulanga Samoa, speaking the generation of Samoa today, to stand and take our place. Then the sasa. The Samoan sasa is a traditional synchronized group dance that is energetic, rhythmic, and powerful.
That is sasa,
it is one of the most
sasa.
iconic and widely performed dances in Samoan culture. The sasa reflects daily Samoan life, often mimicking actions like fishing, weaving, cooking, or paddling. Our fa'aluma for the sasa is Devin Sloan. Lastly, the taulunga. The word taulunga means to cap or complete, like the final thatch placed on a roof.
It represents perfection, grace, and the completion of a performance or ceremony. Traditionally performed by a high-ranking chief's daughter, taupo, or son, ma'anayo. Symbols of purity and respect. And this year, I am blessed with the honor of being this year's taupo. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our beautiful Samoa. Sauia. Chee-hoo!
Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for the Tamai and the Tingni from the island of Samoa. Tala falava maloso from Malangi Maya to Tumama Tinama to Mufala Lola Mai. Simnatula tell to fight for Taloto to Paia Motosa. To Paia Motosa, my level, love it for Bow. Too long, Nala, Leo Tato Felo, Lumanu. I know two of the Inga to Fafo, it's a power Langi. Talofa. Ladies and gentlemen, we give you the So mai tua la mo. Pagsia, pasai lava. Ha 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 ha. Oh yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for your Kealakehe High School Polynesian Club. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, our theme this year was Heva'a Hemoku, Hemoku Heva'a. My canoe is my island. My island is my canoe. And our prayer is that as a class, Polynesian Club right here, we pray that you go home with the joy that we feel every time we turn up and see each other, and every time we turn up, even though we might be frustrated with each other, but that's okay. That's what family's for. So ladies and gentlemen, one more time, give it up for your Kealakehe High School Polynesian Club. Round of applause for our king, our main night king and queen. Woo! Give it up for all our freshmen here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. All our sophomores, our juniors, and ladies and gentlemen, for the last time, our seniors, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, thank you to our sponsors, Island Breeze Production. Thank you for sponsoring us. One more time. There's more food in the concession. Let's hang out, take photos with your kids, and one more time. God bless. Safe travels home. And if you're coming back tomorrow, hana ho! Mahalo, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming tonight. Safe travels back home. You're more than welcome to come and greet your child, take photos before they go in and get changed and come back. Mahalo. We're still collecting the money.